I got a topic for tonight, and it's one of my favorite people in the Bible, myself. Um, as I was getting saved again in my 30s, I walked into a church and they were talking about this, and it hit my soul instantly because I knew it was for me. I knew this word was for me when I had got it. So I want to be talking about Rahab. How you guys doing tonight? Hello, hello, hello. Where you guys from? What's going on? How you guys? How was you guys' day? Join in, join in, join in. um, it's unplanned. I was sitting there and she was just Rahab was just going back and forth in my head, and I was like, okay, yeah, you're on time. Come on in. I just started. Come on in. Um, So Rahab it resonated with me because you can put the story of Rahab and you can use it in this generation. And when I think about Rahab, I think about opportunists because opportunities will rise and you have to seize those opportunities. And Rahab saw an opportunity and love you too. She did not waste it. She did not haste. She wasn't hasty. She was like, you got to save me and my family. You got to save us. You got to get us out of here. I heard about your God. I heard what he did to the Red Sea. And I heard that he dried it up so you guys can walk over on solid ground. I heard about what he did for Moses. Them. Listen, I'm going to hide you, right? Because people are looking for you. I'm going to hide you. But in return, I'm going to need you to do something for me and my family because I heard that these walls are falling down. I'm preaching before I even read. I'm sorry, y'all. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, my YouTube. Hey, my TikTok. How's everybody doing? Love you guys. Let me come over here and see. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, everybody on here. It's freezing up. I'm sorry. It's my first time going on YouTube, so it's my very first live over here. But over here on TikTok, y'all already know what time it is. Drop them cities, drop them states. Where you guys from? So I will be reading out of the book of Joshua tonight. It's a little lengthy-ish, give or take. But you guys just sit with me because I already almost started going into opportunities. Mississippi in the house. Okay. Oh, we got Detroit over here on YouTube. Hi. Michigan in the house. Detroit, what's going on? So the year is almost out. Puerto Rico. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Lessons from Virginia. Who I got in there? I got Canada. Okay. Scroll just to hear the word. You scroll just to hear the word from me on TikTok. Oh, thank you. I be trying to feed y'all daily. I have a very hectic life, but I try to make sure I feed you guys. So, New York. Okay. So we're going to start, you guys. Ready, set, go. We got Texas up in here. Okay. So I'm going to start. I'm going to be in the book of Joshua. It's many Bibles, but this is my favorite one. It's nothing special. It's just the Gideon's version. There's nothing special about it. I have a whole bunch. What's going on? What's going on? South Georgia, Texas, Arizona. Thank you. Yes, it's on it. My hair's on a healthy journey. We've done the chop and it's doing all this stuff. We're going to be in the book of Joshua, and I'm going to read a little snippet from the first chapter. I'm going to read just 6 and 7, where God just told him basically to be strong and be courageous. And in this, he said it twice in both verses, because in this next chapter, Long Beach, hi. In this next chapter of your life, you're going to have to be strong and you're going to have to be courageous. You're about to enter into a new year, right? And everyone's like, oh, this is my year, this is my year, this is my year. But you're walking into something new. You're walking into something unknown. We know what happened when we walked in 2021. All heck broke loose, right? And I hear so many people saying, oh, I'm going to command my year. I'm going to command my year. Well, you can't command something without God's will in it. So when you command your year, make sure you say, God, if it's your will. because we don't want to be outside of the will of God. We don't want to command something that God never ordained for us to command, but we're just around here commanding all of this stuff that God never said was yours, and you get disappointed later on in the year because you commanded something that God didn't command you to command. You just did it because you heard everybody else. And you know, in 2021, I've seen a lot of following, people being followers, you know, from the dances and this and that, but it's only one you. It's only one you. Do not be afraid to be you. And that's the thing. Don't be afraid to stand out. There's nothing wrong with being different from other people. You have to be. Like, you have to be different. Dare to be different. Don't set your own trends. Trends start because one person started something and everybody else picked up. Be a trendsetter. You do something different. Stand out from the crowd. So when you're going into 2022 and you're going to command your year, say, yes, God, I will command my year, but I don't want nothing if it's outside of your will. Whatever you have for me going into 2022, God, I want it to be in your will, and I want it to be according to your purpose. So I already done started. Sorry, y'all. Let me get into this verse, these two verses. So when you get to chapter 1 in Joshua, God said in verse 6, be strong and of good courage, for to this people you shall divide an inheritance to the land which I swore to your fathers to give to them. Only be strong and very courageous, that you may observe to do according to all the laws of Moses, my servants commanded you to do. Do not turn from right hand or to the left, that you may prosper wherever you go. Again, he's just basically saying you have to have courage and you have to be strong. You have to be courageous. There's no time to be weak. This is not the season to be like, woe is me, that you done survived everything. So why in the last few days of the month and of the year do you want to start having woe is me? And I've seen a lot of ministers right now. I've seen a lot of prophets right now saying, you know, I have a heavy attack on my life. I have a heavy attack on my life. I don't know what's going on. Baby, all heck is breaking loose because they know you're walking into something new and they know that you get it. And every time you're right there at the brink of something comes to distract you because the devil can't take anything away from you. So he's going to make you feel tired. He's going to make you feel drained. He's going to make you want to throw in the towel. He's going to throw all of his minions at you. You're going to start losing things. People are going to start acting crazy towards you. They're going to start turning their back on you. They're going to start doing all of this. But in everything, be strong and be courageous. You cannot give up. You cannot turn in the towel. You cannot start walking when the race is meant for you to run. You have to keep going. Put that stride in. Take a deep breath. Throw your head back. Even if you got to cry when you get to that finish line, keep running. Keep running. Let the tears flow. The snot, whatever is coming out your face, let it go, but keep running. Don't give in to the devil's attacks. It's his job to attack you on every avenue. It's his job, and he's going to do his job because he's been doing his job. The devil ain't going to ever just let you walk into something. He's never going to just give it to you. God's going to give it to you freely, but the devil is going to take it if you let him. Don't let the devil have you defeated in the last couple of days of this month. Like, you can't sit up here. You done survived everything. You done survived everything. It is 12 months in this year. You done survived all 12 of these months. And you mean to tell me when you about to walk into your new beginning, you want to let depression get in? You want to let addiction get in? You want to let anxiety get in? You want to throw in the towel because you think it's too much when you survived the too much? You survived the too much. This is nothing. You survived it. My God, you survived it. What are you crying about? God has literally let you live for all the 12 months of 2021, and you want to cry right before you get into 2022. You want to let the devil get in your head and tell you you're not good enough in 2022. Come on. You done made it. This is your celebration. You're about to have people up there waiting on you. Your overflow is waiting. Your land of milk and honey is waiting on you. If only you would believe. If only you would believe. You're right there at the brink of your success. You're right there at the brink of the opportunity that God has set upon you. So why then do you want to start giving it away? Because depression decided to kick in. Because your money start acting funny. Because you don't know, Christmas is coming. You want to get everybody all of this stuff. First of all, God didn't create that anyway. So what are you worried about stressing yourself out, giving your last to something that God didn't create anyway? You give what you can and you can't what you can't. It is what it is and it ain't what it ain't. Don't you go broke trying to help other people this Christmas holiday. Don't you go broke trying to live like the Joneses, trying to give all these people all this stuff for one day. Remember, Christmas is one day. Don't you go broke doing something that God didn't ordain and God didn't create in the first place. That's a man's holiday. So don't you go broke trying to give your kids the best of the best when God didn't create that in the first place. Don't you get depressed because you can't get your kids everything that they want, not need. If you got a roof over their head and food in their belly, they're good. Whatever else after that is extra. You do the best that you can, and you're doing the best that you can. Don't you let society tell you that you're not good enough. First, I'm going to say that again. Don't you let society tell you that you're not good enough. You're great. And one day of 12 months don't dictate who you are. One day don't dictate that. So don't you go broke for one day trying to impress everybody else, trying to go live, trying to make a TikTok about what's under your Christmas tree. What's in your house, what's in your cabinets, food, what's on your kids' back, clothes, what's on their feet, shoes, matters. Everything else is extra. Okay, that wasn't a part of what I had going on tonight, but I sense in the spirit that y'all sitting around here trying to go broke for one day, and I'm not going to let y'all do that. That's what we're not going to do. We're going to walk successfully, and doing that means we can't waste money around here on some foolishness. Do what you can, and what you can't, you can't. That's it. Don't you stress about it. Don't you cry about it. Don't you sit around and talk, I don't know what I'm going to get my kids. You gave them life. You gave them a roof. You gave them love. You gave them food. What do you mean what you're going to get your kids? Love. Period. Next. Okay. I'm gonna get to Rahab. Let's get into Rahab, you guys. This is a lengthy read. I do stutter, so bear with me. My brain goes faster than my mouth goes, so work with me. So we're gonna go to chapter 2 in Joshua. And it says, go view the land, especially Jericho. So they went and came to the house of the harlot named Rahab and lodged there. And it was told to the king of Jericho, saying, behold, men have come here tonight for the children of Israel to search out the country. So the king of Jericho went to Rahab, saying, bring out the men who have come to you, who have entered your house, for they have come to search out the country. The women took the 2 men and hid them. So she said, yes, the men have came to me, but I do not know where they have went from. And it happened as the gate was being shut, when it was dark, the men went out. Where the men went, I do not know. Pursue them quickly, for you will overtake them. But she had brought them to the roof and hidden them with the stalk of flax, which she had laid in order on the roof. The men pursued them on the roads to the Jordan and to the folds. And as soon as those who pursued them had gone out, they had shut the gate. Now before they lay down, she came up to them on the roof and said to the men, I know that the Lord has given you the land. The terror of you has fallen on us, and all the inhabitants of the land are faint-hearted because of you. For we have heard how the Lord dried up the water of the Red Sea for you when you came out of Egypt, and what you have done to the kings of the Amorites who were on the other side of the Jordan, in Shinar and Og, whom you utterly destroyed. And as soon as we heard these things, our hearts melted. Our hearts melted. Neither did the remains of any more courage in the land because of you. For the Lord your God, He is God in heaven and above earth. Now, therefore, I beg of you, swear to me by the Lord, since I have shown you kindness, that you will also show kindness to my father's house, and give me a true token, and spare my father, my mother, my brothers, and my sisters, and all that they have, and deliver us from the hands of death. So the men answered her, our lives for yours. If none of you tell this business of ours, it shall be. Listen, I'm going to put this down for a second, because the men had came to scout out the country for Joshua, because they were coming to take Jericho down. And as we know, the walls of Jericho fell and Joshua defeated Jericho, right? So she knew what was getting ready to happen. She was like, this is an opportunity. So Rahab was a harlot, and this day we would say a prostitute or other words, right? So she knew it was an opportunity. She had been in brothels. This was her life. She was out there. She was one of those women that walked the streets. That's what she was. So when the king heard that they were there, that they figured they just came up in there. They were pretending to be scouts. They were pretending to be, clients of hers, but they were really scouting out the country. So in that, they sent the man to deliver him, but she had already heard that the soldiers was coming. She already had a master plan. When she saw them come, she knew that this was her golden opportunity, her golden ticket. She knew that this was her ticket out of there, right? She was like, I'm not going to waste no time. I'm not going to ask these men why they're here. All I'm going to do is go up there and hide them real quick on the roof, throw some stuff on them, womp, because as soon as they leave, I'm going to go up there and I'm going to let them know what happened. So if you want me to hide you, right, and not tell your secrets, you got to deliver us. Because I heard about your God. I heard that he dried up a sea for you to walk over. And not only that, he let you guys kill some kings. We heard about all of that. And we know that your God is coming to steal this land back and to destroy this land. But while y'all destroying something, can you spare the lives of everybody in my house, in my father's house? Can you help that? Can you help us? Listen, opportunities are getting ready to come, and especially going into 2022. You're about to walk into a season of opportunity, but it's what you do with those opportunities is what matters. Listen, you can't sleep on this next opportunity that God's about to give to you. It's something that you've been waiting on, and it's going to come when you least expect it. It's almost like having a blank check, and he's like, what do you want? How much is the amount? And whatever you say is whatever you're going to get. When this opportunity comes, do not be shy. Be strong and be courageous. Say what you need to say and say it boldly, because you have a number in your head. Do not sell yourself lesser. If it's a job, listen, I'm a store manager, so I know about job offers. And when you're in the job offering stage, this is your time to tell them what you're worth. Start high, have a stopping point, and don't go beneath it. When you have that opportunity, start high. All they can do is say no. All they can do is say no. But 9 times out of 10 being for sure, they want you. And they're going to pay whatever price it is to have you at that table, because your name carries weight. And they're going to come looking for you because your name carries weight. Rahab knew who they were, but she knew who she was, and she knew her belief. And even though she had been laying with all kind of men, honey, she still knew her worth. It doesn't matter how low you are and what you have done. You know who you are. And even when the world tries to tell you that you're nothing, you still have a little bit of belief because you know who you are. And don't ever second guess that. Don't ever forget that. Listen, she was counted out. The man didn't even second guess her when she said they went down the road, because they didn't think none of her. And because the world don't think none of you, you're the secret. You're going to be able to sneak in, get your opportunity, and walk out like a master plan. Like, yeah. You thought you finessed me, but I'm going to show you who the finesser is. Because when that opportunity comes, it's going to be golden. Listen, Rahab said, you think that you're coming in here to try to hide, but I already have a master plan. And since I believe in your God, and I know what he can do, and I know he's a man that he cannot lie, and he's not going to make a promise that he's not going to keep, promise me this, that you're going to spare my house, that you're going to save my fathers, my brothers, my sisters, and myself. And when I put this thing out here, this scarlet cloth out this window, you can destroy everything else, but you can't touch this house. You can do whatever you want to do, but don't touch this house, because this house is golden, because I saved you in it. Listen, some promises are about to be made to you, and everything around you might fall. But as for you and your house, you're going to be safe. The opportunities for 2022 are going to be golden. You've already done the legwork. You've already cried your tears. You already sown your seeds. The ground is planted. Listen, now it's harvest season. You're about to walk into your harvest season because you know who you are. You sown, you cried, you weep, you sown again. You like, God, I don't know if I'm going to come in. It might seem like I don't know if I'm even here. God, am I even hearing from you, or am I crazy? And God says, yes, you're hearing from me. That's why every time I see you're getting a little low, I send a little hope your way, because I don't need you to get discouraged. And now, more than ever, God, more than ever, I'm going to talk to God. Y'all hold on real quick. Now, more than ever, God, your kids need you. Your children need you, because they feel like This year hasn't really been their year, and they're still trying to see your miracles. And I know a God that can do miracles in a matter of seconds. I know a God that can do miracles in a matter of seconds. So right now, God, as you see me live on this screen, some people need something. I see people saying, pray for me, pray for me, pray for me. Listen, I pray for you guys every day. But Father God, right now, your children need you, and they need your prayers. They need those miracles that you say are up there in heaven that I know that you do in heaven, Father God. They need those signs, Father God. They need to hear you, Father God. They need you right now, not later, right now, not tomorrow, right now, God, right now. So, Father God, I'm commanding you to come in the room, in the atmosphere right now and touch the lives of their houses right now while they're watching me, God. Step into their lives right now at this very moment. Let them hear a word from you right now. I'm commanding you to come down because I know you will, God. Listen. Listen, Rahab took the opportunity right then and right there. She didn't go and ask God in the closet. She said, God, I'm going to do this and I know you're going to bless me abundantly. I don't have time, God. I don't have time. The people are coming, God. The people are coming. They're talking about they coming to my house. Y'all go hide upstairs. We'll throw some stuff over y'all because right now, God, I need you right now. Not later, not tomorrow. I need you right now. Listen, the negotiation stages is over. Do what you need to do and go to God right now. Because you only got a couple days left in this month and you don't have time to waste. God, we need a right now miracle because we know that 2022 is coming up and we know that you're going to do great things and marvelous things in 2022. But Father God, we want to live in the year off strong. We want to end off strong because the year came in trying to act like a big bad bully, but we want to show them who you are. Come on. Come on. Listen, God gave a word to Joshua. And he ran with it. God told Joshua, you're going to carry the torch because Moses got frustrated and talked himself out of his own blessing. He was stuck in the wilderness, and the wilderness is where he died. You're not going to die in 2021. You're not going to die in 2021. That's what we're not going to do. We're not going to die here. We come too far to lay down our cross and strike a whale, to strike a rock because we couldn't get past something. Moses died before he could complete his mission because he just couldn't do it. But Joshua said, God, hi God, pick me, because I can do it. And you know, God didn't say, oh no, God said, tag, you're it. When you say, God, pick me, he says, tag, you're it. Because every single day he knocks at your door. And when you decide to open it, he's going to kick it wide open. Meaning opportunities are going to get bust wide open. Everything that you imagine is going to get bust wide open. He ain't going to come in just creeping. He going to say, oh, you want to be a prophet? Go prophesy to nations. You're going to be having these dreams. You like, I don't even know what I'm dreaming. No. You said you wanted to be a prophet. Don't get scared of them dreams now. You say you want to prophesy to nations. Don't be afraid to close your eyes at night because you see all this stuff. You said you wanted it. God said, well, since you tagged me in, I'm going to give it to you. Don't get scared of those dreams now. Don't get scared. Don't get scared when you're driving down the road and having an epiphany and you see stuff. Don't get scared now. Open your mouth and speak, prophet. Open your mouth, woman of God. Open your mouth, man of God. Open your mouth. You said you were ready. Let's go. There's no time to waste. She said she wanted her father's house saved. God said, bet. Got you. Don't wait. Joshua said he wanted the position. Joshua took off running. Not playing. He took off running. When the opportunities come, don't play. Don't hesitate. Take off running. When God puts you in the building, don't sit up here talking about, we're going to be reading from Exodus chapter 1. I got stage fright, you guys. So y'all just bear with me. I know God called me here. You know, y'all hold on. I got to go to the back and get some water. No, if God put you on that platform, woman of God, if God put you on that platform, man of God, get up there. Give me the mic. Hey, how y'all doing? It's me in the house. I'm God's chosen one. Yes, I am. He called you, but he chose me. Yes, we're gonna be in the book of Exodus. We're gonna be reading about Moses and how he was too afraid to go through the wilderness and he died there. Oh yeah, your girl in the building. Come on, God. Holy Spirit, activate. I need you in the building. What's going on? How y'all doing, men and women of God? You better open your mouth. You better open your mouth. You said you want the business. You better be able to get ready to sell something. What's going on? What's going on? You said you want it, right? You said you want it. So what you acting scared for when I give it to you? Don't hesitate now. Be like Joshua. When God spoke to him, he said, listen, I'm going to give you this, right? Be strong and be courageous. Hold up. Let me say it again. Be strong and be very courageous. Because I'm finna give you some opportunities. And when I give you these opportunities, there ain't gonna be nothing to be played with. You gotta take off running. Not a halftime, not a speed walk, but a sprint. You better sprint to it because time is of the essence. You better take off. When I give you this business, you better take off. If I give you this hair salon, you better braid till your hands can't braid no more. If I give you this music career, you better rap till you can't rap no more. If I give you this opportunity, this church, you better preach till you can't preach no more. When I give it to you, you better exhaust yourself. I want to see you take a power nap in the car because you waking up and you running back into the building because God gave you a word. And if he said it, he's going to do it. Don't sleep on what God told you. If he give you an opportunity, you better run with it because you prayed about it. You waited. You sat right here and cried. You say, God, if you just give me an opportunity, God, if you just give me an opportunity. He said, I gave it to you. And what did you do? You slept on it. I gave it to you. And what you do? You slept on it. God, give me the opportunity, God. Give your deserving ones the opportunity and watch what they do with it. If they're a chef, give them the restaurant. Baby, they're going to be sleeping there trying to whip up something. They're going to be sleeping in there trying to whip. Oh, how many more people out there? Okay. And they're going to be sleep doing it because they need an opportunity. God, right now, your kids need an opportunity. Right now, God, your kids need an opportunity. They don't need to be playing around. What you talk about, you don't know if you can do it. You asked God for it, didn't you? Did he not give it to you? So why then are you second guessing yourself because you don't know if you're good enough? You were good enough for God to give it to you. You were good enough for God to give you an opportunity. So now why are you talking about you don't know? You don't know. Well, then give it to somebody else. Don't be mad when he take the opportunity rate that you didn't seize. This is not the year to play. This is the year to do. This is the right now. And you're about to walk into the right now year. You better run with them opportunities. You better not have no stage fright. You better not let nobody slip in, talk about you ain't good enough. You better not have your mom and them talk about they don't think it's for you. You better not let them raggedy behind friends talk you out nothing because they ain't your friends in the first place. You better be praying for God to reveal and remove. And don't be afraid to have that pruning season. Every day I ask God to reveal and remove people out of my life because if you're not for me, I don't need you. If you're not for me, I don't need you. I have goals to hit. I have kids to take care of, and I have goals to get to. I don't need no raggedy friend who ain't a friend, pretending to be a friend, to try to drag along and drag me down and talk against me and plot against me. I don't need a Judas. Jesus had a Judas. Judas did his job. Judas died. So all y'all can go on over there what Judas did because y'all not going to block me from getting to my next blessing. I don't need you in my face talking about you, my friend, when I know you ain't. And I'm not going to entertain a friend of me because you're not a friend of me. So you need to get up out of my life. God, reveal and remove. Period. Don't be afraid so much you alone, baby. You were born in this life by yourself. But before you were born in before you was made in your mother's belly, God knew you. You spent intimate time with God. So guess what? Who's always been with you? God. You talking about you need somebody. No, you don't. God already formed you in your mother's belly. He was with you in your mother's belly. So why you talking about you lonely? You better. God is your only friend right now in this season. He will send people that's going to bless you in your next season, who's going to be with you. But right now, if he put you by yourself, he's with you. That means he's waiting on you to come to him. He's already been with you. He spent time with you. Y'all was rocking about baby up in heaven. What are you talking about you by yourself? What are you talking about you ain't got friends? You got God. You are God. You are his child. What do you mean? You don't need no raggedy friends with you so they can talk about you, sleep with your baby daddy them, sleep with your baby mama them, steal your money, steal your looks, steal your videos, steal your swag. What do you mean? Reveal and remove. Reveal and remove. Do not be afraid of the pruning process. Do not be afraid of the pruning process. It needs to happen. I'm happy when people walk out of my life because God did not ordain you to be in my life and you would have took me down if you had opportunity. You do not know what God is protecting you from. You do not know what God is protecting you from. You are not in those rooms and you do not hear those conversations that these people are having about you. When you're not there, they will smile in your face and they will cut your neck off. Listen, it's time for you to focus on your goals. Friends will come. God will bring them. But right now, you need to focus more than ever on you and your goals. And you need to get to that finish line. At all costs, you need to get to that finish line. That's the main goal. You got a couple days left in December. A couple days left of 2021. You don't need to be worried about no friend, no sneaky link, no boyfriend, no kingdom husband. All that stuff is going to come. When God has it planned for you, he has it for you. Trust me, he's not forgotten about you. Man wasn't meant to be alone. He said that to Adam when he made Eve. He knows all of this. But right now, you have to focus. And you can't lose focus. The reason why they put those blinders on the side of horses is so they won't look left and right when they're running. They have to get to the goal. You need to have blinders on as you finish out this year. You cannot afford any distractions. You do not need somebody calling your phone to my man. You hear what Ray was doing over there? Want. They go send you some videos. Somebody, look at this. No. Send me some scriptures. Send me how you pray for me. Send me some text message talking about, I pray for you tonight, sis. I pray for you tonight, bro. This is an all-out warfare. I don't need to hear about other people's business. I got my own business. I'm over here struggling. What do you mean talking about what they got going on? I'm trying to finish my race. If you're not going to help me finish this race, then you're not for me. I don't care. Call me selfish. Call me whatever you need to call. But baby, I ain't got time to play with nobody. Not in 2021 and not in 2022. There are goals to reach. God has kingdoms out there, and I'm trying to build mine. I'm trying to build my kingdom, God. You said that I'm a queen, then give me mine. Give me my crown. Give me everything that I need in my kingdom. Give me my chairs, my tables, my rooms. Fill it up, Lord. Fill it up with everything that you say is for me. I don't want to leave nothing on the table. Whatever you say, God, if you say I'm a queen, crown me. If you say I'm a king, crown me. Put me in the building. Give me my castle. I'm going to build a moat around that bad boy so none of y'all can't come in here because I'm revealing and removing. If you ain't got the password to this kingdom, then you can't get up in here. This is a sacred kingdom. I done worked too hard. I done come too far to let some of y'all ragged little friends come up in here and mess up my blessing. No, build a moat around it. Build the walls, because if you ain't for me, you can't get up in here. This is a VIP party, and if you ain't got the ticket, you can't get in. Sorry, not sorry. You should have treated me better when I was down, because now that I'm up, I don't know who you are. I will pray for you. I will pray for you, and you can keep it pushing, because you can't come up in here to steal my blessing. That's what you're not going to do. That's what you're not going to do. I worked too hard to get here. So what you think you're going to do? You think you're going to come up here and steal my blessing? Nah, pimping. God only made one of me. And I'll pray for you. I'll pray for you. But that's all I can do. I can tell you how to get here, which is being obedient, being faithful, being steadfast, talking to God every single day, sowing good seeds on good ground, not just giving your tithes to all these other people that ain't got God in them because God left them a long time ago. Talk about right now, sow a seed of $10. God ain't say none of that. Stop lying, false prophet. Get up out of here. I don't need you either. Reveal and remove them to God. I'm sowing on good ground. That's what I'm doing, because the ground I'm getting ready to walk on is going to be golden. And I ain't got time to be around here with false prophets, false preachers, false friends, false relationships. I don't need none of that. Everything I need to walk into is on solid ground. And God, whatever you got for me, I need it. I'm not playing. God, whatever you got for me, I need it. Because I'm willing to do whatever it takes, Lord. If you mean for me to get on here every single day and talk to these people on TikTok and motivate your children, every single day you're going to see me. Every single day you're going to see me. YouTube, every single day you're going to see me. God spoke to me in February 2021, and he said every single day, Lindari, go live. Every single day, Lindari, drop something. Every single day, I said, what? Bet. Got it. Running. Every single day, y'all see me. Not one day have you missed me. I heard what God told me. I'm being faithful. And every single day, God speaks to you. And every single day, you need to make sure you're listening. Every single day, God drops a word off. Make sure you're being obedient and make sure you listen to every single thing that he's telling you. He telling me, oh, he's not listening. No, you're not listening. You say you can't hear him. No, you're not listening. Open your ears. And if you feel like you can't hear him, say, God, I can't hear you. Prayer is simple. Prayer is simple. Let me put this down. Prayer is simple. It's a conversation with God. That's it. That's all. It's a conversation with God. There's no right way. There's no wrong way. Yes, they did teach you in the Bible the right way. But sometimes when you have nothing else to say, all you can do is say, God, help. And he's running. Because he already knew that you needed help. He already knew that you needed help. You don't have to cry about it. He heard you. And if you are crying, he's collecting those tears in a jar. And for every one of those tears, he's going to give you money. Give you more back. Listen, God's collecting all of your tears in a jar. There's not one tear that's going to go unnoticed. God hears you. God sees you. He loves you. You are his children. It's his joy to brag about you. You don't know that God, every time he does that, every time you do something great, he brags about it. That's why the devil after you. You don't think the devil just mad because he's like, Yeah, that's my daughter over there. You see her shining, you see her glowing. They're talking about her oil dripping. And devil's like, wet a towel, let me dry her off. Go get her. The devil trying to send all his minions at you because how God talking about you. God talking about you so good. The devil's so mad. He's sitting back telling me, oh, she ain't all of that. Oh, he ain't all of that. And God's like, oh, my child about that life. Go on, try him. Consider the attacks joy because the devil mad. He's sitting around like one of them bitter women that be sitting around there every time you get blessed. Oh, he getting planned trying to get you. Why you so pressed? When I think about the devil, he just get on my nerve. The devil get on my nerve. He's so pressed. But what he ain't going to do is press you for the rest of 2021. And he ain't going to touch you in 2022. He finna sit back because God has put his hedge of protection around you already. So you already protected, honey. That's why the devil mad. That's why he trying to talk you out your blessings because he know he can't touch them. But you can freely give it away. But this is what we're not going to do. We're not going to go to the devil and we're not going to give him the blessings. We're not going to be like Moses and die in the wilderness. That's what we're not going to do. We're not going to die in the wilderness when the land of milk and honey is right there and somebody else got the blessing. Here we go. Somebody else got the blessing that was for Moses. You're not going to let somebody else get your blessing because you're being disobedient and you get frustrated. If it's yours, you better take it. If it's yours, you better take it. What do you mean that you let such and such them get it? And you walk around looking crazy talking about, I guess I got to repeat this chapter. The same thing happening. If you pay attention, sometimes you wear the same exact clothes from that year before on that same exact day because you didn't complete the lesson. You wonder why everything happened to you the same again because you left something on that table. We're in the completion. We're not doing it again. We're not doing the lessons again. We're not burning them clothes from last year. Don't take none of them clothes in. If you were struggling, throw them struggle clothes away. Throw them all out the door because we're not repeating those chapters. We're going to burn them shoes that we walked in because we're going to walk on new ground. We're going to go get some new shoes. We're not going into the new season with old things. We're going to burn them clothes. We're going to burn them shoes. We're going to burn the papers. We're going to burn them keys. We're going to burn everything that ain't of us because we're not walking back in that chapter again. We're not repeating that again. We're burning all bridges that was burned to built to toxicity. We're not playing them games. We're finna burn it all. We're not repeating nothing. We're not repeating nothing. We ain't got time to repeat nothing. We're about to take off running onto new ground. Lace up your new shoes. Whatever, if it's high heels, get ready to walk in them heels. If it's some regular shoes, tie them up, lace them up. Let's go. Because we don't have time to repeat ourselves in 2022. No, talking about, oh, it's the same thing. How? I ain't got the same clothes. How? I ain't got the same shoes. How? I ain't repeating nothing because I ain't got it to repeat. I done completed that chapter. Lesson done. Nobody else is going to have my blessing. I will not be like Moses. I will not die in this wilderness. Make me like Joshua, God, because when you tag Joshua in, he took off running. I'm a Joshua. God, I'm a Joshua. I'm coming for everything that you said was mine. Joshua said, I sat back and I watched Moses and he was crying. God, if you gave me the opportunity, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with it. God said, what you said? He said, God, if you gave me the opportunity, I'm going to run with it. God said, bet, tag your it. Took off running. You're telling God, in 2022, God, I'm commanding my year. This going to be my year. I'm finna be a king. I'm finna be a queen. And God said, what you said? Say it again. You said, oh, God, I'm commanding my year. He said, bet. 2022, get ready to take off running. You told God you ready? You told God you ready? And he's saying, bet. You better be ready for everything you prayed for. If you sit around here talking about you finna prophesy to nations, you better be ready for those dreams. If you said you want your own ministry, you better be ready for that crowd because the church is coming, because the building is coming. If you say you want to own your own restaurant, you better be ready because you're finna be Chef Corey ID around this bad boy. If you said you want to have your own hair salon, you better be ready because the clients are coming. If you told God you want this, you better be ready because God said, bet. Bet. What else? Bet. I got you. You better be ready. That's all I'm saying. And you talking about what is being ready. You told him you was ready. So don't come ask me, well, how do I get ready? You made that promise to God. You said that you was ready. So you better be ready for everything that you told God that you're ready for. Because he said, I'm in the season of giving it to you. You told him, oh God, let me in the building. He said, okay, I'm going to put you in the building. Oh, give me the platform. He said, okay, here go the mic. Here you go. Okay, what else do you need? God is sitting up there saying, in 2022, I'm going to have a blank check for you. I got whatever you need. Here you go. Now, what you going to do with it? The opportunity is going to be on the table. What are you going to do with the opportunity that God is about to give you? Go home tonight. If you're not home, if you're home, get that paper and say, God, I'm trusting you for this, this, and this in 2022. I'm ready. Tag me in. Now, if you ain't ready, don't write that. Because when you're ready and you ask God to tag you in, you bet your bottom dollar he's going to tag you in. And you better be ready. If you're ready to talk about you want to be a prophet, a real true prophet, get ready to cry tears that ain't yours because you feel other people's pain. Get ready to see other people's lives and get ready to be scared in your dreams when he show you the future. Get ready mentally. You better be ready, and you better be ready to have a power nap because you're not going to have no breaks. All gas, no breaks for 2022. There ain't no time to take no breaks in 2022. When you write that down, that's your declaration, that's your promise, and God says, I'm giving you the opportunities, and you better do what you're going to do with it. Because if not, I got a Joshua that's waiting to take your spot because you act like you still want to be in the wilderness. Because Joshua said, get me up out of here. I done struggled long enough. I done watched my mom and them struggle long enough. We done lived in Poverty Avenue. We done that chapter. God, if you give me the opportunity, God, I'm going to run with it. I'm going to run with it. Come on. Come on. Listen, you don't have time to waste. I know it's 12 months in a year for 2022, but each of those months you better go hard. Each month you better go hard. Harder than the next month and the next month after that. You better go hard all 2022. You've been down long enough. You've been down long enough. You don't need to go into 2022 with no fake friends, no fake boyfriends, no fake family members, no fake job, nothing fake. You don't need to go in there with the old clothes from 2021, burn them, throw them out. Do whatever you need to do. Whatever it is that had you poverty, if you had got COVID, throw everything in that house out. Throw it all out. Because you're not taking that disease with you into 2022. That's what you're not doing. If you was depressed, throw them covers out. The covers, the pillows know your name. The covers know your name from all the tears you sown. Throw that stuff out. You don't need nothing connected to whatever had you bound. Whatever had you in bondage, throw it out. You don't need that. What you need is everything new. Because in 2022 is a new year and a new you. And you're going to have new promises on your life and new opportunities on the table. You don't have time to slow down for nobody. When they see you taking a jog down the road, they're going to be like, you need a nut ride? No, girl, I'm good. I'm just practicing my stride for 2022. Don't pick me up when you see me walking. Don't pick me up when you see me running. I'm just practicing my stride for 2022. I'm striding into 2022. Don't touch me. Don't help me. I'm running. I'm running. I don't have time to talk to y'all. I got to be about my Father's business because he's about mine. That's it. That's all. God is about me and I'm about him. I don't have time to talk to you. When you see me walking, when you see me jogging, when you see me running, just know I'm running into my blessings. I do not have time to play with nobody's child. I have time to be about my Father's business. And if you ain't about my Father's business, then you don't need to be in my life. That's it. That's all. Have a good day. Be blessed. Because God told me there's an opportunity on the table and I'm not wasting my opportunity. Just know that. I'm not wasting nothing that God gave me. If he told me I'm a prophet, I'm finna prophesy. If he told me I'm a pastor, I'm finna preach. If he told me I'm a business owner, baby, I'm finna write the business plan and make it plain. I already got things to do, God. I don't have time to waste. I don't waste all the years of my life. I don't have another year to give you, devil. I don't have another year to give you, devil. You done stole my mind. You done lost me with depression. You done had me with anxiety. You done had me with addiction. You done had me in poverty. I can't give you no more, devil. I can't give you no more. You done took all you was gonna take. And now it's time for me to elevate. I can't give you no more, devil. That's it. That's all. I can't do it no more. I can't do it no more. This house too small. This room too small. This town too small. Devil, I got to go. Man, you got to sever ties. Depression, you've been friends with me long enough. You done weighed me down long enough. I done had enough of you, depression. Goodbye, I got to go. Addiction, I done had enough of you. You've been my best friend and you've been my worst enemy. It's time to let you go. Man, you've been my husband and you've been my worst enemy. It's time for me to let you go. Boyfriend, you ain't even married me. It's been all these years. It's time for me to let you go. We done did this long enough. It's time for me to cut ties with you. I done been here before. There ain't nothing ever produced. The seeds ain't producing. The ground ain't producing. It's time for me to go. I can't do it no more. I can't do it. I can't afford afford to lose me. I ain't gonna lose me. I can't afford to lose me, and I ain't gonna lose me. That's what I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna lose myself for you. I lost myself long enough. It's time for me to find myself. I like dancing. I like singing. I like dancing in the rain. But I was never able to do that with you because you were too busy judging me. I can't afford to lose me again. I can't afford to lose me again. I lost too much, honey. I can't do it no more. When I walk into 2022, it's because I ran into 2022. I sprinted into 2022. The devil thought he had me in 2021, but baby, I shook the devil off. And I got to run into my blessings because I can't miss the blessings. I got the lessons, God. I'm done with it. Don't take me through that no more. I don't got that. I got the lessons. Now bring me into my overflow. Bring me into my overflow. I want to get into my land of milk and honey. Make me like Joshua. He carried everybody with him. Come on. Whoo, come on. Listen. Listen. The devil. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, on my phone wrong. I got to get ready to get off this phone, y'all. I got to get ready to get off. But listen, your land of milk and honey is right there. Don't you let somebody talk you out your blessing. Don't you let somebody talk you out your blessing. You will be walking into 2022. You will be successful in 2022. You will make it in 2022. You will be made new in 2022. Declare and decree it. Listen, I'm going to war for y'all in prayer as soon as I get off this. As soon as I get off, y'all know that y'all are worth it. You can't afford to lose you again, and you won't lose you again. The devil had enough of you. The devil won all he was going to win. He did whatever he was going to do. You can't afford to be in that place no more. You can't afford to be in that position no more. Just know, when God made you, he had a purpose. And it's time for you to start walking into your purpose. Glory is going to be associated with your name. Favor is going to be associated with your name. Anointing is going to be associated with your name. Listen, you are who God made you to be. It's an honor to be in your presence. Walk like it. When people come up and address you and they talk beneath you, you say, no, it's an honor to even be in my presence. I done struggled long enough. I done did it the devil's way long enough. When you address me, put some respect on my name because my name carries weight. Put some respect on my name because my name carries weight. You ain't know, let me introduce myself. I'm God's chosen. I'm God's child. I've been with the devil too long. I've done the dance with the devil for too long. Listen, I gotta go. I leave with you guys my peace. I leave with you guys my joy. Y'all, run into your new year. Claim your year. Win your year. You are worth it. You are worth it. You are loved. You are valued. I love each and every one of you guys. Each and every one. Hey, babe. Hold on one second.